So we're here at the Cowboy Camp. It's Wednesday, the last week of the A-Zone General season, the Wednesday before the closing weekend. And I got off work and I packed up the Augustus McRae and we came up here to Cowboy Camp. And I got a day to hunt tomorrow. I'm going to hunt in the morning, see how long it lasts. It's scattered showers right now. And it's about an hour before dark. I'm going to keep a cold camp. Just going to have some sandwiches, a couple drinks, maybe just for fun, glass some of these hillsides before it gets too dark. And then in the morning, I'm going to be hunting in another location. Maybe I can get lucky. I haven't been up there all year, haven't done any scouting. So, but who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky. I'm with my compound bow, but I do believe that these bucks are rutting. But I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I haven't been able to hunt a lot this year, and I just want to get it in while I can. Next Wednesday, a couple days before the October 1st opener of X7B, I'm going to be going up and filming a few friends of mine that drew the draw as a group. And the second week of the season is when the bear season starts up there, so I'm going to be doing some bear hunting with my bow. But right now, there's a few people here at the Cowboy Camp just relaxing. Looks really nice, and check it out. Beautiful this time of year. You can hear the elk bugling in the background. Back off it there somewhere. Get a lot of elk in this area in September. You can hear them. It's neat. Ah, the Augustus McRae. Love my van. Got some good sprinkling going on. Might have to close it up. So we're gonna brought the big gun in this time, and we're gonna go back and try to see if we could find those 2 bucks from yesterday morning. So I'm pretty optimistic about this one. Gotta get in there and get it done. seen those bucks yesterday morning was back there over that finger. We're up higher on the brush line where they ran up into. If we don't locate them first thing this morning, then we'll just keep moving along, because these deer are rutting right now. So they'll be moving. All right, so it's 8 a.m. And right now we got the wind in our face, and we're gonna have the sun at our back. We're gonna go down, and we're gonna hug this brush line, all the way around, and get over here to these other fingers. So like I say, when you're cutting through, covering terrain, whenever possible, always have the wind in your face and try to have the sun at your back. That's exactly what we got going on here. So, haven't seen anything yet, but that doesn't mean that they're not there. So we're gonna take this little walk. Tracks right up here along this trail and back down into here. So that's an example of what I'm talking about. Deer come through this brush down into these oaks. They hug this line. We're just trying to find a place up here to sit down. Our wind is still good, and we still got the sun. I am highly surprised we haven't seen any deer yet. But I see most of the deer that I seen yesterday on the other side of this rise. So we'll just have to see. So we've reached the second stand location. When I'd seen them bucks, I was down at the bottom, or near the bottom, not at the bottom. And both bucks and that doe ran up and over this ridge that we're sitting on. Surprisingly, we're not seeing any deer yet. A lot of sign, a lot of tracks. But we just have to wait. This is the spot right here. Just heard a buck snort down at the bottom. We've heard some movement down here, and a couple buck snorts. Just the time of year for that. So we're pretty sure there's a buck down in there. Just waiting for him to come out. We're in perfect conditions. We got the wind in our face, the sun at our back. The ground is moist from the rains. It's quiet. It's nice and cool. Just a beautiful day to hunt. But no deer today. I saw 9 or 10 does and 2 bucks yesterday in the same area. And nothing today so far. But they move around a lot in the rut. But I still optimistic. We're gonna keep going down this canyon further deeper in. I know eventually we're out this knoll. And then we're gonna start heading north. What's it look like? Nothing. No sign of life. So it's 10 o'clock. And we haven't seen any deer. Not a lot of hunters. Faced with that situation would try to end up going back to the truck and calling them wanting a scrap. I advise against that. Not only are we not going back to the truck, we're going further in. But you go from seeing a ton of deer and a couple bucks one day and the very next day to go and see nothing. The optimism level kind of drops, but you gotta keep that optimism level high. I'm sure we're gonna see deer today. It just happens that way sometimes. You know, most bucks are killed around that 11 o'clock to 1 o'clock period. If you ask people. It's a big track. So back is about as far as we can go. Getting back over in there. And we start hitting public or private property. It happened. So the way it happened with that forking horn is I seen the doe. And I laid my bow like this on my back leg. And I raised it. It's when I seen the forking horn. And I go, oh, a forking horn and a doe. And I take a step forward. And you hear my bow hit the ground. And just as I'm thinking, maybe I should shoot this buck, they take off running. So yeah, I think I handled the situation with maturity and finesse. Legal buck, 40 yards broadside on A-zone public land north during the general season with my compound. Yeah, I should have my own YouTube channel. Yeah. I don't have the patience to deal with that. It's like, bow hunting is like, for me, it's like learning to hunt all over again, which is way different. So it's getting on to be about 1 o'clock. A few miles back in here. We're gonna start heading back to the rig. Man, I'm just so surprised not one deer. But I'm still not discouraged. We can still see something on the way out. So let's see what happens. If you'd like to make a contribution to the channel and help keep me on the road, you'll find a PayPal me link in the description box. Speaking of contributions, I'd like to thank a couple contributors to the channel, Cody F and Rick T. They contributed to the channel, and I just want to say, hey fellas, I appreciate it. Your contributions really go a long way. Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. You know, you see a bunch of deer in one area one day, and the very next day there's nothing. You know, the strange thing about it is I've gone up there 9 or 10 times in the last 3 years, and that's the first time I've been up there that I haven't seen at least 1 or 2 deer. This is my 3rd year bow hunting, and it's also my 3rd year filming. So as you can see, when you're trying to film your hunt, mistakes happen, and I blew it on that buck, and I admit it. I was more interested in trying to get some good video for you guys than I was in taking that deer. So the next videos that are coming up are going to be from X7B. I'm going to be filming a couple friends of mine as they deer hunt up there. The 2nd week of the season is when the bear season starts, so I'm going to do a little bit of bear hunting with my compound. We're also going to be fishing some of the local reservoirs, so you can look for a few fishing videos as they come. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page, and we will see you next time on California Public Land Hunter. See you.